Alicia. Hey, Keisha. So, guys, I know some of you guys saw me. You were thinking I was going to come on at 7. What I pretty much was saying is that my assistant kind of got my times mixed up. The emails are supposed to go out at 7 p.m. and my broadcast, like it has been for the past couple of years, is always at 8 p.m. I go live at 8 p.m. I'm in the group at 8 p.m. I do everything at 8 p.m. So, sorry guys, if you guys were expecting me at 7. That was the actual mishap with the scheduling. And those of you that is in my private group and missed our Mentor Monday, I did cancel that yesterday. And I will be making that up this week. I believe it's Friday. We're going to go in there because that was a really good broadcast that I wrote about and wanted to share with you guys. Really the ups and downs about really running a draping business. So I'm still going to do that video because I think it's a really important one. So I'm going to reschedule that for Friday. I'll let you guys know inside the group. So if you're not in the group, hit that first link, which is my link tree. It'll take you to my private Facebook group. And that's where you really want to be if you're looking to get eyeballs on your work, right? That is where we share our work. That is where we love on each other, give each other feedback, all the things, right? That's the community. That is the actual Posh Tribe. So that is where you guys want to be. Hey, Marilyn Beautiful. So, guys, I just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Talk to Me Tuesday. This is the only weekly podcast dedicated to draping pros such as yourself. And we pretty much dig in and unravel all the secrets behind creating stunning event experiences. But not only that, also being able to get paid our worth while doing it through premium draping, right? Premium draping. I'm your host. I'm your girl, Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy. And guess what? They call me the Draping Queen because I believe designers deserve more money and I help them get it. And I'm thrilled to have you guys with me today. So I want you guys to go ahead in the comments and kind of tell me who's watching. I want you guys to tell me who's here. Where are you watching from? Because you guys be all over the place, right? You are like all over the map. I really like knowing where my viewers are viewing from. And like, what is draping like in your area? A lot of people say people not draping like how you drape in my area. Well, baby, they about to start because our tour kicks back off in January of 2024. I'm super, super excited. So definitely look like, so definitely let me know where you guys are located down in the comments. I normally have my other computer up so I can see how many people on, but I can't even see it. So I'm just going to kind of roll in. I'm not going to keep you guys long tonight. I definitely wanted to get through this podcast and, come here and share with you guys and love on you guys and give you these tips because you guys are going on these consultations. And guess what I want to do, y'all? Wait a minute, Marilyn. I want you guys to, when you go on your consultations, I want y'all to ace it. I don't want you guys going in there all nervous. I don't want you guys going in there hoping that the people book you. I want you guys go in there and know that you have it. So I'm going to share with you guys 3 strategies tonight that's going to actually help you do that. But you the one that got to show up, kill it, right? You got to kill it. And you're going to easily be able to kill it by incorporating these 3 strategies I'm going to share with you guys tonight. Marilyn asks, how much drape should I get for the balance again? I'm not sure what you mean by that one, Marilyn. You gotta let me know. Or did you mean valence? If you meant valence, definitely don't get a boat, baby. That's a whole lot of fat. If you're talking about a valence, you're talking about maybe about 30 feet. Get you what you're looking for. So again, guys, I want y'all to. So is nobody here new? Wait a minute. I can't see how. I didn't put it up on my other screen. I normally am able to see. Yeah, I figured you were talking about that, Marilyn. So get about 30 feet, you'd be totally fine. Again, guys, if you are new to the broadcast, it's too late. I can't pull it up now. Let me know where you viewing from. And a lot of you guys, your names is your actual business name. That be confusing me. Don't do that. I want to know who you are. I want to know your name. People connect to people. I get the business thing, right? I get it. That's why you named it after your business. I get all that. But I need to know your name so I know who I'm talking to because that is how I build my tribe and build relationships. I like talking to people. So again, if your name is lit up on the screen, well, I can't light it up because that's normally through StreamYard. But I think the person's name was, I think their last name was Little. That was our newest member that joined the membership because I kind of peeked in StreamYard just so I could know the person's name. Guess what, y'all? I ain't write it down, so I still don't know who it is, though. If you know you signed up in the membership since my last broadcast, you guys know I always do amazing giveaways. And this week, it is definitely the Staying Positive mug. All you guys got to do is, I think it's, and it was a guy. Delvin Little or something like that. I'm super close. Definitely send my team an email at info@learnpremiumdraping.com. Let me know. Just put in a new member and we're going to send out your mug. I'm so used to StreamYard, y'all. Y'all know I normally have the little buttons there ready to go. I ain't using that tonight. I'm using something new. So y'all got to bear with me. All right. Y'all got to bear with me. But if you are ready, y'all got to tell me in the comments. Tell me in the comments that y'all ready for me to drop these 3 strategies by putting the number 3 in the comments. Let me see if I did this button right. Hold on. Okay, it's close enough. It's close enough. It's close enough. Close enough. So put the 3 in the comments, guys. Hey, Winnet Queen. Awesome. I need to order a balance, either gold or mustard stretch. How do I order? Mustard. Keisha, I have mustard in stock, but you know we don't carry 30-foot. 30-foot. That would be 3 pieces like we normally do in class. So that would be 3 different panels. So it's on our website. Keisha, you know where to get it from. I don't have no fabric in that color where I can custom make you one. But guys, y'all know I'm ready to put my next order in because y'all was in the group. We was talking about inspiration last week, like different color combos and like what you guys are moving towards, you know, and I needed some new inspiration for this tour. And a lot of you guys talked about these fall colors. I'm like, I ain't never see fall trending like it's trending now. Like everything, people weddings, I'm looking at people pictures and it's like orange, blue, brown. I'm like, okay, I like it. I gotta get some more orange in my inventory. So a lot of the colors that you guys actually said are colors that we either sold out of and didn't restock, but now that we're going into that fall season, no worries, we got you. All right. So let's jump in. Guys. Oh, that's my door. I'm going to ask you guys, you got the skills, right? A lot of y'all got the skills. A lot of y'all don't feel confident in your skills, but guess what? You have the skills. You have the creativity. You have the passion. You have all this stuff that you need to really create. Is that my door? Why would I can't get the door? Wait a minute, guys. I know what I could do. Hold on. Y'all gotta bear with me. The kid is here. Let me make sure I ain't do this right. All right. That was the door. I had to go get the door. So if Lion, if you're still here, you gotta teach me how to, when I need to pause. Guys, Lion is like king of podcasts. He's been kind of helping me with this new little device thing I got, trying to make my podcast a little more interactive and fun for y'all. So give it up for Lion in the comments, guys. If y'all got a lion emoji, let's show the brother some love because he's really been helping me out. I'm trying to take it to that next level. And y'all got to tell me if y'all appreciate it. So number 1, guys, we're going to roll right into it because I see the threes. Like I said, you got the creativity. You got you got everything you need, right? Everything you need to really take your draping to the next level. If you need extra training, that's something you can always acquire, right? You can always come to a class. You can always do all that. But you have the passion, which is big enough. That's the stuff. I can't teach you that. That's something you got to have, right? That's the main thing that needs to be on the forefront when you guys are going into these consultations. I'm going to share with you the 3 strategies that's going to kind of increase it, right? Make people hit that buy button and get your check a little quicker. But you have to have the desire to want to do it. You ain't got to be in love with draping. right? You don't. But draping is one of those things, like, you have to have a knack for it. You have to have a passion, because when you don't, it shows up in your work. I can see, and I was like, oh, she just don't care. Like, I hate to say it like that. But sometimes some of the work I see, that's how I feel. And when I say you don't care, it's because if we see that, right? And everybody always squawk about, I need to get paid this, I need to get paid that. First of all, you got to produce the work. And if you want to go the long route because you got time, you're going to have one or two things in this world. You're going to have money or you're going to have time. If you have the time to go the long route and try the DIYs and try it this way and try and figure it out, by all means, baby, go on, right? I ain't got that kind of time. I don't. Not at the second half of my life. If you have money, you got to start prioritizing the things that you need to do in order for your business to thrive, right? So if you're not that confident in your work, guess what? Whoever you're presenting it to don't feel that confident in you, right? So if you don't feel that confident, you need to invest in whatever it is to help regain, to help really boost your confidence, right? If that's taking a class, cool. Go ahead and take a class, big. I'm always going to tell you come in mine because I got the best classes around. However, you may want another class. The point is getting the education and the thing you don't know that's going to ultimately help you grow. Now, y'all know that's been my tagline forever, right? Because it's very true. And until I did it, because I didn't at first, I ain't going to lie. Until I did it is when I was able to see the results, right? So that would be getting the class. But it don't stop there. Y'all, hey, I tell y'all this all the time. You have to still invest in the education. You may know how to drape, right? You may know how to make it look great. But if you ain't getting the coin you want to get, baby, there's another problem. There's another problem, right? And that's like the stuff that I really want to help you guys with at a deeper level, because it's one thing to know the technical side of things, but if you don't know how to actually manage it, how to run it as a business, then you're going to be frustrated. And 9 times out of 10, you could be how I was a few short years ago, which is don't drape at all because you ain't in love with it no more. You're like, oh, look, this is too much daggone work. I can't be doing all this work for no $400. It's a lot of work. So if that's not what you're looking to do, then guys, you have to do things like you're doing tonight. Showing up on this broadcast. I know I'm entertaining. I know. Hold on. I got something for that. But that's not it. Like you show up here because you definitely are looking for tips, tricks, and resources to grow your business, right? So I'm going to deliver, y'all. I'm going to deliver. So at the end of the day, like I said, I'm going to spill the beans with the 3 strategies to increase your consultation success, right? I don't want you going in these consultations and you going back home and you like, oh my God, I hope she called me. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. When I leave consultations or when I leave coaching calls or whatever, I know they're going to call me, but you only got a couple days, boo. You only got a couple days. Like, you have to be so feeling big about your delivery, right? But you got to feel good about your solution because that is the stuff that you're going to pass on to them. If they don't feel like you can provide what it is that they need, you're not going to get booked, baby. You're not. You're going to go on these consultations, and some of you guys still doing free consultations. I really want y'all to did that in 2023. Did that, right? At least get paid for your time when you go on consultations, because when you get into the mindset of knowing how valuable your time is, it starts unraveling all the whatever other stuff you used to think that ain't nobody gonna pay you, ain't nobody gonna pay this amount. Oh, they gonna go to them before they come to me. We don't think like that over here. We don't think like that. And I need y'all to knock it out too if y'all thinking that way, right? So guys, the first thing I want you guys to do is really master the art of personalized communication. I know a lot of you guys get into my website needs to look great. Like, I get the branding, the aesthetics of it. I get it. However, that is not the most important part. People do not buy from logos. People buy because of how you make them feel. A logo can't do that. Guess what? AI can't do that. You could go and get all the content from AI that you want, baby. If you can't deliver it in a way that make me feel yummy, I'm going to go over here. Let me go over here. I'm trying to tell you. It's like, go over here. Hey, queen. Wait a minute. How you do this? There we go. Hey, Deborah Beautiful. So guys, you have to, like, the strategies that I'm sharing with you guys tonight, like, you have to pair it with your confidence. And even if the confidence is not there yet, I'm just trying to tell you, because mine wasn't always there. Y'all know. Look at my old videos. I was not loud back then. I was I was like, that's gonna be too much for Precious. You're gonna kill them. That's too much. Pipe it down. Now I give y'all all I got, because I've built that confidence up to a level where I am me. I'm comfortable being me. I love being me. I know the delivery that I could provide. I know the solution that I'm going to give them. I know what I'm going to solve. So it's like, take it or leave it, baby. So you have to build to that level of confidence, right? And that is what's going to ace it. That's the main thing that's going to ace it on these consultations. I'm trying to tell you. Deborah tell everybody good evening. She's talking to everybody. I like it. I love community, guys. I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all hear me say it often. Content is king. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. But community is queen, baby. Can we get a queen sign in the comments or something? Community is queen. Community is what helped me grow the way I've grown, right? It wasn't content, because I don't show up all the time. Y'all know that. I'm only showing up a lot now because I figured out a way to do it in the way I like. Before, I didn't. So it's like I would pop on the scene, pop off, pop on, pop off, because I don't really like or enjoy social media. But I love connecting with you guys. So it's like I had to figure out a way to combine them both. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate you. To combine them both and do it in a way where I like it. So here we are. Main thing you got to do is the personalized communication, guys. That is going to be your secret weapon. You guys know how I always tell you had one in the holster? Pow! Your secret weapon is personalized communication. Guys, I can't tell you how, I don't know what it is, but people, if I'm talking to them on the phone, for one, they can't believe that I'm on the phone. And I'm like, girl, I got a phone, you got a phone. Like, why would I not be on the phone with you and it's my company? I don't know. But the personalization, and when I learned like the importance of personalized communication, I 10x'd it, right? I learned that what was the biggest thing with my brand, although I didn't like it, I ain't gonna lie, was me. It was my personality, it was my energy, it was me. So it was like I had to figure out ways or pockets in my business that I can show up without a problem, and I like it, and I don't feel like drained or it's too much, because that was the experience that my people enjoy, right? Somebody is interested in my services. I can't tell you guys how floored they be like, I can't believe you answered the phone. I'm like, go. So like I learned to like really drive that, to build a stronger connection with people that want to work with me, people that want to network with me, right? Because they're not really connecting or whatever to the brand. They're not really attracted to no daggone drapes, because other people sell them, baby. A lot of other people sell them. So it's like you have to learn how to put your personality in your business in a way that attracts who you want to work with. Not in a way that attract bargain basement Betty or attract, the nuisance people you don't want to work with. I mean, let's just face it. They are out there. It's not to say can't nobody work with them, because guess what? There are some professionals that's designed specifically for them, right? But if that's not you, then you have to learn what are they attracted to, and then you have to kind of intertwine it in a way with your personality, right? So I want you guys to really, 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 during your consultations, pay close attention to the potential client, right? You're going to look out for three things, or you're going to pay real close attention to three different things. One, which is the biggest one, is their vision. Merlin say, I sure was happy when you called. Yeah, and I call people. Like, if I see a problem with that, or they were like, what's she doing? I don't know let me figure out what she doing. She a little confused over here. So yeah, I'll call people too. But guys, main thing is the vision. The vision. Like most people that have these big grandiose ideas, they want to live, they just envision what this event, what this wedding, what this celebratory thing is. They don't want really nothing to do with all the stuff that's making it happen. That's not their job. That's why they're looking for you. So you have to be able to not only listen, but you have to be able to communicate in a way that they feel as if you get the vision. I can't tell you guys and these were big people too. I can't tell you guys how many big marketing agencies did not earn my business because they didn't understand my vision. For one, what I have going on, it's just hard because it's not really a lot to replicate. It's like we doing some freaking we doing some groundbreaking stuff over here. So it's like when I am a creative, that's what I do. Meaning I want to verbally say out aloud what I want and where I want to go. I don't know how I'm gonna get there. That's why I'm trying to hire y'all. Y'all, that's what y'all know. But when you're in like a very niche area, like how I'm in, it's hard. And if you cannot sit there and have the person feel like you understand their vision, oh, that's a loss. That's you gone. You done. We done. What? And then not only that, but sometimes I do this, so I ain't gonna lie. Because I'm a creative. So I know certain things that I just can't do. I'm not good at it because I like creative control. I am a creative. Like, let me be in my zone of genius. If you're a control freak, I ain't gonna work with you. I can't do it. I already know that about me. So it's like a couple things I'm gonna listen out for on the phone, a couple questions I'm gonna ask. And if you like, no, I'm like, I ain't gonna be able to do it. So first thing is understanding your client's vision and being able to communicate with them in a way where they feel like you get it. Okay, I cannot tell you guys. I had a conversation with a young lady, probably, I don't know, a week or so ago. And I could not explain what it was that I needed or I wanted. I couldn't explain it. I just was kind of putting out scenarios. I'm like, this is the situation. This is what's happening. And this is what I need. It didn't have a title. It didn't have none of that. She was able to take everything I said and relate back to me exactly what I needed. And it still didn't have a daggone name, but she got it. That is so important, guys, when you are on these consultations. Like, you are the superhero. That's the role you took, right? That's not their job to figure out. And I'm not going to really say it's not their job because some people know how much they're going to spend on it, but they don't really understand budgets. They don't understand budget. So when you guys ask them, like, well, what's the budget? And they be like, I don't know. Ain't no budget. Y'all instantly get mad. And I get it. Because you know they have an idea how much they want to spend. But if you are able to craft your services or craft what you do craft it in a way where it's so yummy to them, budgets go out the door, baby. I'm trying to tell you, people pay money for what they want. They will buy something they want before they buy something they need. I do that all the time. I ain't gonna lie. It won't be no bread in the house. I don't even eat bread, but this is an example. It won't be no bread in the house, right? I'm like, we be all right till next week. But let it be, what would I buy on the instant? Probably some Gatorade. Just something, just trying to think of something. If it's something that I want, I will instantly open my phone. I don't care how much it costs. I'm ordering it. Send it to me. Run it my way. But then if it's something I need, I'm like, I don't really need that. Am I the only one? Trina, you know I ain't the only one. I'm not the only one. I'm trying to tell you. So guys, you have to be able to really relate back their vision and let them feel like you heard them. Let them feel like you get it, right? Even if sometimes, I used to do it too. Sometimes I would have to scribble down some stuff because I'm like, they said a lot here. Hold on. And it take a little time for you to connect the dots. But if you learn those shortcuts to really appease, but make sure you can deliver though. Don't just be saying something you can't deliver. And you know how to appease the person and let them feel at ease. Let them feel like you are superwoman. Baby, you good. Another thing is you have to understand their preferences, right? Like, I get it. All weddings are not the same though. All birthdays, sweet 16s, they are not the same. So you have to understand what it is they prefer. You may have this design, be like, I got it. Boom. And they come sideways and like, well, I'd rather have this. Unless you have creative control, you have to take whatever it is that some people just have some stuff they just got to have in there. Like, I just have to have it. Like, I don't care where you put it, implement it. And sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, that's why I stopped doing I ain't really stopped, but I slowed down doing the customized backdrops because I would get some crazy. I'm like, who told you these colors? Like, where you go? It would kind of make my job a little harder because I'm like, this don't even go together. But if this is what they prefer, you got to give the client what they want, right? So at the end of the day, understand their preferences, and you have to incorporate their preferences. But the last one, guys, most important, you have to understand their concerns. People don't really buy. They're not buying you because you got the best cupcakes on Broadway. No, they buy solutions. They buy remedy. That is what makes them buy. So if you understand their concern, like I use the same little scenario I've been using forever because it works, because I know because it was something I had to deal with. People that's getting married, that's a very emotional thing, right? Which is why I don't do weddings, because I don't have the patience I can't do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. But they have these big concerns. They have these scared things that just worries them, right? You come in, again, superwoman, dun-da-da-da, baby, why they not gonna book you? Because you're sitting here handling everything they worried about. They got the two aunties at the table. They too worried they gonna break out in the fight. You come in, I got to handle. You offer a seat, whatever it is you do. Point is, whatever their concerns are, this is something that you need to know so that you can be, I'm gonna make me a button for a superwoman. I know I needed it until tonight. But that's the main thing you want to think about is what are they concerned about, right? Because you want to not only let them feel like you're going to give them the most elaborate event of the year, you also want them to feel like they can just enjoy the event. They don't have to worry about Uncle Buck drinking too much, right? They ain't got to worry about the cousins taking extra plates home or taking the the charges home, right? Or taking the centerpieces, because you're going to be on your job. You're going to be, dang, I wish I had a superwoman thing, but don't worry about it. I'm going to have one next time. So again, guys, I want you, when you're in your consultation, personalized communication means take notes, right? Take notes. Go in there, and I'm going to tell you, at first I ain't like I would be like, why you got the pen and pad? But now that I'm in the field and I'm in the industry, it's like I get it. It makes sense. So I don't care if you're doing an iPad, laptop, whatever it is, when you take notes, you are showing up. Don't laugh, Katrina. Don't laugh. You are showing up as the professional that you are. And they just feel a sense of, oh, she listening. Oh, wow, she gonna get it, right? So take notes, ask questions. Guys, ask questions. One of the main questions I asked, well, I don't do events no more, but one of the main questions I've learned to ask was, is it anything you don't want to see? Guys, some people, and you won't know this unless you ask the question. That's why you gotta ask the right questions, baby. You gotta ask the right questions. Some people, they may hate blue, or they may hate the napkins tucked a certain way. It's just, it could be the most ridiculous thing to you, but it could be a really big thing to them. You have to ask the questions to find out, what is it that they do not enjoy, right? What is it that they don't enjoy? Because this is going to be important for you. So take notes, ask questions, and you're building up, whether you know it or not, you're building up your relationship right there. Right there. I'm trying to tell you, so many people drop the ball. I dropped the ball so many times on consultations. I don't even know how I got booked, because almost every consultation I had, I got booked, right? But now that I'm a lot more experienced, I noticed so much I did wrong. I never really sold my services because I didn't understand what the heck I was selling. Like, I didn't understand solutions, right? I wasn't into this solutions-driven expert like I am today. And it just didn't, a lot of the value that I offer now, I didn't know it back then. I didn't have it. I just was, I don't know. I don't know what it was. But it was the things that, how I did my consultations before, I didn't even have the confidence that I have today. It was just like, okay, I had that pick me. Or maybe I faked it. I really don't know. I don't know. But for whatever reason, they booked me. I was proud of it. Or maybe my prices was too cheap. I'm almost certain that was, so that's probably why they picked me up anyway, right? They're like, she good. Let's get her real. How much she charged? She only charged $1,200. Get her, book her, book. I try to tell you. Thank you, Deborah. Yeah, so I'm trying to tell you guys, definitely show up with your confidence, build that personalized rapport, build that relationship. When they leave, you want to be on their mind when they leave, right? When I had the best what do you call, like interviews, right? Like if I'm hiring someone or something like that, I know if I gotten off of that interview and I can just imagine this person helping me, oh, they hired, right? They hired, because if we leave each other, like we off the Zoom or whatever, and I'm still thinking, like, well, they could do this, they could do that, because they good at this, they good. Oh, baby, the next email is, you're hired. That is how you want to leave the consultation. You don't want them leaving thinking, okay, well, who the next, what's the next person I go to? I'm trying to tell you, that's why I give people limited time. For one, I already know what I could do, right? I already know what I could deliver. I already know that the issues you told me, if I told you I could fix them, or I could help, or whatever, I could improve, I already know that I can. So it's like, you only got this amount of time. You have to be able to do that, right? So one thing I want you guys to do after your consultation, I want you to follow up. This is where I dropped the ball, guys. This is where I dropped the ball back then. I was not a follow-up person. I just was like, oh my God, all right, they ain't gonna call me. That was always my attitude. All right, they ain't gonna call. And I just kind of got right back to work, like looking for the next consultation. But they would call me and they would book. So I was like, okay, let's roll with it. But one thing I want you guys to do, after the consultation, I want you to follow up with a personalized email, a personalized message, a personalized something. Don't do the DMs, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. I can't tell you how many people, they still slide in my DMs trying to solicit business. I was like, baby, if this is how you doing business, and I know this is not how I do business, I don't even want you a part of my team, because this ain't what we do over here. We got a whole culture, right? This ain't what we do. So it's like, you have to, however you want your business to be ran, however you want people to contact you, however, you got to set the tone. So setting the tone properly is by sending an email, right? Something real legal, real legit, real business-like, right? Don't jump into DMs. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. But when you're following up, one thing I want you guys to do is kind of summarize it, what y'all talked about, right? And the main thing you want to do, and this is where a lot of people go wrong, they give out all their ideas. I was like, what I need you for? You just gave me the play. You just gave me the whole play. Don't do that. I want you to summarize the discussion, right? That's just one that lets them know you heard them. You heard everything they said. You know the vision. You know what they want. You know the concerns, and you're addressing it, right? And then I want you to counteract that with showcasing your services that align with their vision. It's not giving them a template on what to do. Now, you can take this and run with it and go hire who you want. No, you want to be real specific on how your business can really deliver what they need in the areas that they mentioned, right? Even if you do some other stuff, y'all, this ain't the time to talk about all that. This ain't the time. You're trying to get booked off of their concerns and their preferences. That's it. You want them to know that you understand the vision, you know what they want, and you're going to address and solve their issues. Don't sit here and talk about you do this and you do that. This ain't the time. Get booked first. Get a retainer first. Get your get your first payment first. Then you start offering your other services. Because if you come off in the beginning, it's like, whoa, hold on. We talked about draping, and now you talk about balloons and cakes, and hold on, pause. Right, pause. You want to get booked for one first, right? Seal the deal with one. And this is really going to be the personal touches, guys, that you guys going to implement and realize that it goes a long way in making your potential clients, your potential customers feel, one, valued and understood. At the end of the day, even if it's not a business, that's one of the most important human components, is wanting to feel valued and understood. Some things goes outside of business, and you just gotta apply practical stuff, right? When you have people, and that's how you make them feel valued and understood or appreciated, whatever it is. They're the people that come back. They're the people. They're not necessarily booking you because you can drape the best backdrop. They're booking you because they feel safe. They know you're going to deliver. They know you're going to be on time. They know they ain't got to worry about nothing. They can just tell you the vision and you're going to deliver. They know you know about Uncle Buck that's going to drink too much, and guess what? You're going to handle him, or whatever the case may be, right? This is the stuff I've tried to tell you that's going to get you booked. Personalized communication, the human component to your business. This is stuff that everything else can't. The AI can't deliver that. It can't. right? Your logo can't deliver that. It can't. It's going to take you. So a lot of you guys is, like really not comfortable with the human side of the business. You better get comfortable, baby, because that's what makes people compelled to buy. It's like they got to feel you got to be an energy, a match, your personality. Like that's important. That's really important. I'm trying to tell you, I'm a creative and I'm a Gemini. So it takes special people. You got to have a special set of skills to work with me. You really do, because it's just no telling what the temperature of the room going to be, right? So it's like, I'm real selective in people that's in my space. I'm real selective in people I talk to. I'm real selective. I'm just selective, period. Because I'm a Gemini. And I'm a creative. I'm trying to tell you. So we're not even after the consultation, Deborah. So this is still during the consultation, right? The second thing you want to do is you want to present a visual showcase of your work. You want to present some kind of portfolio. Like, guys, this is why I talk so much about mock-ups, and because, a lot of you guys will come to me and you haven't really done no drapery work yet. You kind of just maybe been practicing, whatever the case may be. Baby, I get it. I don't care. I practice too. I did all my backdrops in my living room, right? But ain't nobody know that was in my living room. It looked like a whole party. It just looked like a candy table. So the main thing is you need to be building up some kind of portfolio, some kind of mock-up. That's why even when we're in class, that's why I make sure that you guys get a lot of photos. Even they be taking pictures of each other backdrop. I don't really care. I just need you to build something to show what you can do. And I know after you've been with me for 8 hours, unless you went back and practice or didn't implement what I taught you, but you can recreate any backdrop that I've ever done because I give it all and when I'm in class, right? So it's really about being able to show them what you can do, because in this thing that we do, I say it all the time to you guys, you are selling a promise. You are selling, hey, this is what I can do, but you ain't going to see it to the day of your event. That's a hard sale. That's a lot harder than, hey, I got this pen. It costs $9.99. And guess what? When you write, it's blue and it's smooth. I could test it out, baby. I could test it, right? And if it ain't blue and smooth, I ain't buying it. Okay? But with drapery, with services, things like that, like they don't get the finished product until they're at the event. And I done seen some horror stories, baby, when maybe somebody done sold too much than they can deliver. And boy, them people was hot. I would not want to be that person. I would not want to be that person. So I'm trying to tell you guys, build up your portfolio, because a picture is worth 1,000 words. Even if you, let's just say some of you guys don't have websites, right? Even if you don't have a website, take advantage of your social media. My social media is my track record. I have not deleted a picture since I started this draping game. That is my proven success. That is my track record that I started from the bottom. If y'all see the very first picture, baby, she started from the bottom. She did. Taping tablecloths to the wall. Taping tablecloths to the wall. So guys, that's my proven track record. So if I had a class or whatever and it was $400 3 years ago, 2 years ago, there's no way on earth that would be my same pricing today. As much money as I've invested in my business, as much global growth that I've had with the Posh Academy, right? It wouldn't even make sense. So when people FBIs, right? When they go on Google, y'all can Google me. When they go on Google and they're like, oh wow, you can see the progression over the years. You can see it. So don't ask me why this number on this invoice, baby. That ain't the question you want to ask me, because you ain't gonna get an answer. You're just gonna get this session is over. I tried to tell you, but in the realm of we are selling services, it's a harder sell, right? So having the videos or having the pictures of what you actually can do, that is going to be your biggest advantage, right? Especially during your consultations, because what are you doing? You're selling them the experience that they're going to experience at their event. That's all they doing. The whole time they sitting there with you and looking at your pictures, they visualizing their venue with the with what they want from your catalog, right? They visualizing. That's what they doing. And that's what you have to do. When I tell you guys, do your behind the scenes, not only one, getting up on your content, two, monetizing your content so you get paid on both sides, but also helping the prospects or the potential clients see what it takes going into what you do, what it takes. It takes a lot. They need to see you logging that stuff in and out the car. That's why I tell y'all, get these bags. Like, while y'all playing, you don't look professional rolling up in no venue with a bunch of poles in your hand. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. Keep your comments to yourself. You don't look professional. I already know. I did it. I had a couple poles slide out each other and fall on the ground and make a whole bunch of noise. And it was very embarrassing. If you roll up, let's just say it's 2 weddings. You roll up in there, you got poles all in your hand, they're sliding out, making all this noise over this wedding, and then over here on this wedding, they got their event crew walking in, their equipment in bags how it should be. They just look, they in uniforms. They immediately, people going to already know what company has the most value, which company is charging more money, or should be. If they ain't, they should be, right? Because it's all about perception. A person's going to pay you according to how much they think you worth. I'm trying to tell you, don't y'all know that? If y'all know that, put me a 1 in the comments. Put me a 1 in the comments. Wait a minute, where's my money button at? Hold on. Ching ching! I made that today, y'all. I made that today. So I'm trying to tell you, they're going to pay you what they think that you are worth. Wait a minute. I did that when I started taking pictures of my chairs. I was taping plastic tablecloths to the wall. Baby, I've been there, did that. I'm trying to tell you. Thank you. Thank you for the ones. Been there, did that. Been there, did that. So it's like I know exactly what you guys feel at each level that you hit, right? Because I've hit them all to the point to where I am at today. There's some I haven't hit yet because I ain't there yet. But baby, when I get there, I'm going to share with y'all. I want you guys to build that portfolio, create your mock-ups in your home. I got a couple mock-ups on YouTube, like actual videos. All this week, we talking about consultations and mock-ups, right? So if you're not in a membership, tomorrow you need to get in there, because tomorrow I'm going to tell you exactly how your consultation need to go. But that's only if you're in the membership. On Thursday, I have another video where I'm doing I'm doing the mock-up, right? Setting up a mock-up, right? So these are things that you can easily plug and play. You ain't got to think about it. Just look at the video and recreate or do the steps that I tell you to do so you get a little further, a lot faster, baby. I'm trying to tell you. But during your consultation, I want you guys the most polished, professional way possible. I used to have mine in a book, right? So I used to, I would print my backdrops out. And I had them like in a book, and they would flip. Even when I was doing private sessions, right? And people would come to my home, and I was teaching private sessions, guys, and they would flip through that book, and they would pick out whatever it was they wanted to learn. I really did like the private sessions because all the attention was focused on that one individual, and they got the opportunity to tell me what their biggest issue. It just was more centered around them. I still would go through my entire class, but they get to choose what they want to design. They get to choose their colors. They get to choose everything because it's their session, right? So it was real easy for them to just flick through the book and pick out what they want to learn. So like being able to have this, now I would tell you guys, everything is digital now. Don't y'all be whipping out no books. Have your tablet, have your phone, something. Even if you, like I said, if you're using your social media, be able to have a point of reference where you can show them what you can do. This is going to give them a taste of your expertise. You are an expert in your field, right? You also want to consider like some different mock-ups. Don't just go with the same mock-up. I want you guys to think about, you got what? 3.5 months left for this year, right? That's a good amount of time. Think about the kind of events you want to work with, right? If you want a Sweet 16, if you're looking for, a lot of you guys, I heard in the group, some of you guys doing quinceañeras, some of you guys doing themed events. Whatever the kind of event is, and if you haven't done it yet, create the mock-up for it so that you are attracting the people you want to work with. Because the people that's looking for those kind of events are going to be the people that engage with that content, possibly your next customer, right? You got 3 months left in this year, right? even if some of you, and these are the easiest 3 months, even for me, because you got 12 days of Christmas and you got Black Friday. They are always even if I don't do nothing, I didn't do no work last December, y'all. That still has always been my highest grossing month since I've been in business, right? I'm not gonna say ever, like I've been in business a very long time. But that has always been my highest grossing month, right? So if you know you have a backup, how many people how many people have not already mapped out their holiday sales? Because if y'all haven't, y'all behind, babe. Y'all are behind. I'm trying to tell you. You should have already mapped out your holiday sales. And the main reason why is because if you have that sense of confidence that you already know you're going to kill it during that season, that gives you time right now to better prepare for the new year, right? Right now, everything I have going on, guys, it's a whole bunch of trial and error. I ain't going to sit here and lie to y'all. I'm sitting here practicing how I want my next year to be. I am deciding now, hey, do you want to go live every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Do you really want to do that? Sometimes my answer is no. I'm just being honest. And sometimes my answer is yes. So it's like right now, baby, I'm practicing. I'm setting my business up so that it can successfully support me in 2024 in the way that I want it to, right? I don't want to feel, that's why I quit last year. I told y'all I ain't worked since September, and that was a reason. I was like, look, Posh Academy, you wearing me out. I need a break. But my break was only supposed to be for like a few months. It wasn't supposed to be for a whole year. So, I don't know. Main thing is you have to use this time wisely, guys. You still have those 2 months, those 2 strong campaigns where you can still bring in a lot of money. But in the meantime, you should be doing now, like I do profit planning sessions every December, right? To set it up, I might move it up to November because some people that get into it December, they'll get into my coaching program and it's not enough time, right? It's not enough time. But I'm not coaching in January of this year. I'm not doing it. I normally do it every year. But it's just really just helping you guys really propel forward for the next year in a much more successful way where you feel like you are prepared. Because a lot of us, and I'm saying us, go into things and we just in it, right? And we're not prepared, right? We get into this whirlwind. It happens a lot. I know it has happened to me a lot because I'm always taking on things. I'm always taking on projects and I'm always acting out my thoughts. I'm an actor. Y'all know I'm a jumper. Y'all put a jumper down there. If y'all put a little jumper emoji, y'all know I'm a jumper. And sometimes, baby, I bite off a little more than I can chew. So I'll end up getting overwhelmed, which is why I took a pause for the cause for the entire year. And I'm like, I can't do that. For one, it's not healthy and it's not good business etiquette. It's really not. So just telling you guys, definitely this is a good time to really nail down whatever it is. If you're missing some parts on the consultation, you need to get in the membership because tomorrow I'm going over all that, right? You need to really button down, take this time right now to button down your business foundation, button up the areas you know you're whack. I'm not even gonna make it pretty. You whack in the area, get somebody else to do it. Don't take that into 2024, don't do that. Why? Because in 2024, we deserve more, we want more, we getting more. But you can't bring that same dead energy into the new era, into the new level that you're going toward. It ain't going to work, right? You don't want 2024 to be a repeat of 2023. I know I don't. I don't. So 2024, if I'm going to get more, like I said I am, to the core, it's going to take a different practice, right? And I'm practicing her now. I'm practicing her from now till December the 31st. So I can show up January 1 in a way and whatever's going to require me, right? So that's the same thing I want for you guys. That was so excited. East Coast transplant. I don't know who that is, but yeah, baby, this is live. This is live. Shonda says way behind. Even baby, if you behind, so what? You can be behind, but you can't stay behind. You can be behind, but you can't stay behind. Y'all know I think I was a rapper back in my day. That ain't quite work, but it don't matter. Shonda, point is, you can always at the end of I felt like I was behind. I felt like I am behind. I took a whole year off of work, so I don't really care because my whole thing is I know the strategy. I know the playbook. I got the playbook. All I got to do is read redo what I did, right? But I got to do it when I want to, not when I feel like I have to, because then I ain't going to show up. Y'all already know. Look, I'm tired. I'm trying to tell you. East Coast transplant. You got to tell me, what is that? You got to tell me, and it's a Baltimore Raven. So, baby, you in Baltimore. You know I'm from Baltimore. You know I say to and do and all that good stuff. But I changed, y'all. I ain't going to lie. I do say Baltimore now. I say Baltimore. I still say to and do, though. I don't know. But the third thing, guys, at the end of the day, this is one thing some of you guys get wrong. Some of you guys get wrong because y'all give it all away. The third thing is you have to offer value-driven solutions and value-driven ideas without giving them the playbook. Like, you don't have to tell a person exactly what you're going to do and how you're going to do it for them to feel like you the answer. You ain't got to do that. Teresa. Yes, she said. Baltimore. Hello. Oh, you in California now. We coming to Cali, baby. We coming to Cali. Okay. I'm excited about the Cali. We have not made it to Cali yet. Well, I did do the conference there, but I haven't done a class. But don't worry about it. Don't y'all worry. We coming. So number 3, guys, is offer value-driven suggestions and ideas. And I want you guys to do this in a way where you're not telling them everything that you're going to do. I don't know who this is. Deborah said, wait, hold on. Hey, Precious, long time, and I missed that go get it spirit. Hello, you know how to go get it spirit ain't going nowhere, baby. I'm trying to tell you. That's all I got. One thing I can say, I'm so proud that I was passed down or given is I'm book smart, I'm street smart, and I got the grit, baby. I got the common sense. And I think that's why I'm blessed to have success in almost everything I touch, because I know when to apply which one. I know when to apply which one. I'm trying to figure out which membership to join. So join level 5, baby. Join level 5, you get access to everything. I'm trying to tell you. Join level 5, you get access to everything. I give them too much. So the thing is, I'm trying to tell you, the thing is, a lot of people give them too much, right? And then they feel as if like they don't really need you, right? They could take your playbook and they could go give it to Aunt Kim or Aunt Karen, somebody, right? And they could have Aunt Karen run the playbook, and guess what? They can't deliver what you can deliver, so now they mad. And they happens a lot. And they wish they came to you, right? Happens a lot. I'm trying to tell you. You want to really first understand that event designers, they don't just come to you guys for execution. And I think that's what a lot of us think, that they want this, right? Or a lot of us say they want this champagne tasting, beer money. I get it. Yeah. They do. They want a lot of the things, right? But they are also looking for creative input. Guys, they are not creative. Well, some of them. That is not their thing. They just have this vision of they want to fly in on a spaceship, right? And they need you to make it happen. They don't know how it's going to happen, but they know that that's your zone of genius, so you're going to make it happen, right? But this is where you got to use your expertise, right, to really figure out the value-driven suggestions and ideas during the consultation, which is why it's important for you guys to listen. Guys, I'm going to try and tell you. I'm being honest. Y'all know I'm honest with you all the time, so I ain't even got to prompt you. But, guys, I have that thing. I ain't going to lie. Sometimes if I'm not interested, baby, it starts sounding like Charlie Brown. I just hear wah, wah, wah. I could be sitting there looking, and I just hear wah, 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 wah. I don't hear anything, right? So it's important. I'm trying to tell you. I used to do this a lot on the consultations in the beginning. That's why I don't understand how I got booked, baby. I don't. Because I was just so, for one, I was intimidated. So I really wasn't listening because I ain't thinking I'm going to get booked anyway. Or whatever that energy was, I just wasn't listening. But you have to listen during the consultation, because you have to learn to take the information that they tell you, and you got to learn to make solutions out of it and give it back to them to where it's like, oh my God, where you been all my life? Where you been, right? And you got to listen out for their event theme. Sometimes, especially if you're in certain smaller towns, and they tell you the venue, you already know. Right? It's so much you probably already know about the venue, right? Use that to your advantage, right? They may tell you their budget, they may not, right? But you will get an understanding if they got a lot of money or they don't. You'll know this just by asking them the right questions. So you want to then be able to provide different insights on what you can do without really giving them the play, right? If you're doing draping, you want to tell them different ways, different styles or whatever it is you can do, but you're going to be able to provide that information with your portfolio, right? The different color palettes, right? They'll be able to see that in the portfolio. Different, like y'all know, I try and teach outside the box. Like, don't sit here and do what everybody else doing. Y'all go get these shower rods, shower curtains. Go over here to Ross. Go get these tie backs for real house drapery. Go over here. Like, I do different things because I try and make it more from a creative perspective to where is you can make it yours. Like, y'all could do the same exact swags and zigzags all day long, but mine is different because mine got this and you ain't got that. Right? I'm trying to tell you, that's the stuff that's really going to demonstrate your uniqueness. That's the stuff that's really going to demonstrate you about your business. That's the stuff that's going to demonstrate that you master your zone of genius, right? You really work on your craft. You always try and think outside the box, bring new trending things. Like that little Barbie thing we did, that was, for me, it just was super fun, right? Y'all know I love color. I love prints. I love stuff like that. So I was like, all right, if I love all these things, why not just create a mock-up, right? Even if I don't provide services no more, but y'all do. So it's like, I'm going to teach them how to do it, right? And do it in a way where it don't cost a whole lot of money. So it's like really being able to show yourself up as the expert. Show yourself up as no matter what problem they got, you can work it out. You got a solution for it, and you're going to be their trusted advisor, right? When it comes to this wedding, when it comes to this event, they coming to you because you're the person that they trust, right? It's really going to increase the likelihood of them choosing you over your competitors. I'm trying to tell you these 3 things, guys. It is going to be a no-brainer for you. And the more you do it, the more you'll be more inclined to just incorporate it into your business culture. It will become a culture, right? My business is based on trust. It's built on trust, right? Like things I do, things I sell, connections I have, it's my tribe that supports it. And they became a part of the tribe because they bought into a community where they feel supported, right? It's not like, oh, I just bought a kit and it's it, I'm on my own. No, it's like, what, you having a problem? What's wrong? You don't know how to put it together? Okay, cool. Like, that is the culture that we provide here. That's, because if without y'all, I don't know where the heck I would be, baby. I don't know. I don't know. So there you have it, guys. There you have it. Wait a minute. I always ask for location of the event venue, type of event, theme, colors, if they have invitations. Yeah, so that was like a helpful, I don't know where I learned that at, but that was something I learned early on. Like if they had an invitation, like I could draw so much creativity from the invitation itself and like really already kind of like visualize something that's happening. So can you repeat 1, 2, and 3? Deborah, where you been at? So number 1 is mastering the art of personalized communication, right? Being able to be real personable. That was number 1, guys. Number 2 is being able to showcase your work by building a portfolio, building some kind of presentation or something to showcase what you have going on. If you don't have a portfolio or a website or nothing like that, utilize your social media. That's going to be the biggest thing because people do their FBI work. You want them to be able to see you know your stuff, right? Then third thing is offer value-driven suggestions and different ideas without giving it all away. Do not give them the playbook. They are not going to hire you if you give them the playbook. You have to give them enough where they know that you know what you're doing. You know you're going to be able to execute, and they can't do it without you. I'm trying to tell you. trying to tell you. So there you have it, guys. 3 potent strategies to really enhance your consultation services. Is really going to enhance your success rate. When you go into your next consultation, think of these 3 things. Think of how you can incorporate them in what you have going on. Think of areas that you can even beef up, right? To kind of make it, the more personalized you make it without being unprofessional, like definitely stay with the profession at the forefront, right? The more you be able to post your, share your work, show them that you know what you're doing, you know what you can talk about. I mean, you know what you know your expertise. That is going to be all the stuff that's going to make them feel like they can't do this thing without you, right? That's how you need them to feel. You want to make sure that you're instilling in them that you want them to just show up and enjoy, be a bride, be a whatever it is that they are their role for this celebratory event. That is what you want them to do, right? You don't want them to worry about nothing. You want them to come, show up, have fun, and leave. That is what you want them to do. And implementing these approaches, guys, is really going to increase your chances of sealing the deal, but also establish a reputation as a top-notch, real professional, whether this is draping provider, event decorator, event planner, whatever it is. It's really going to beef up your reputation. So guys, if you're ready to take I forgot one thing. I forgot, guys. I made this button. I didn't even push it. Did y'all get any value from them 3 that I shared today? So Deborah, hold on. Sorry to be a pain. You're not a pain, Teresa. Since you are live, may I ask, are the Tuesday lives included? So yes, so Teresa, Tuesday is free. Like everything I do is not associated with dollar. So my Tuesdays, I'm everywhere. I'm on all of my platforms. I'm over here on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. Sometimes I'm on TikTok. I'm everywhere. And that's for everybody. Everybody can watch that. But the Wednesday is for level 3. Thursday is for level 4. Fridays or the tutorial every month is for level 5. But every level if you're on level 3, you get everything that's in level 2 and level 1. You get access. Whatever level you're on, the levels beneath it, you get access to all that content. So my behind the scenes, that's one I wanted to tell you guys. Sunday, the behind the scenes, again, I'm sorry, someone on my team scheduled it as a live. It wasn't a live. It was a video. So that video is actually, it should be posted probably right after this because we've already did it. You guys know I vlogged the entire Barbie campaign, me making that backdrop, all of the behind the scenes content, all the behind the scenes stuff. Like for Sundays, go to level 2. I mean, whatever. Some days, baby, is tough. Some days, but whatever I go through the week and really running this draping business, my ups, my downs, my all arounds, level 2 get access to that. So my vlogs, which is on Sunday, go to level 2. It's really just showing you the behind the scenes stuff. Like I got some products in the night. I'm about to film that. That stuff will go to level 2. No matter what level you're on, if you're on level 5, you get access to everything. Hey, Tanya. Yeah, so Kimberly, that'll post tonight because we done. Kayla actually did the editing for me. So shout out to Kayla, y'all. She did the editing for me. So that'll be actually uploading tonight. And that's all I have. But again, if you are in level 3 or above, tomorrow is What to Do Wednesday. What I love about What to Do is it's no holds barred, right? Like tonight, I normally share tips, like how can you improve your consultations? But on What to Do Wednesdays, I'm telling you guys exactly what to do. Like, look, this is what you do. We get down to the nitty gritty. It ain't, it is what it is. Everybody on that broadcast is in the membership. So it's like they ask questions. I give them exact steps what to do. I give them links. I give them whatever it is I feel they need to do the thing I'm asking them to do or I'm suggesting them to do. So tomorrow for What to Do Wednesday is where I'm going to dive deeper into actually how to host a successful new client consultation for your event drapery services. At least this is how I crafted mine, like how mine go. And not only how they go, but like they just was totally different now compared to how they used to be. Totally different. So I'll go through that tomorrow. I'm going to cover exactly what to do at your next consultation so you increase your chances of getting booked. But guys, not just getting booked, because even though I was getting booked a few years ago, Baby, I was booked and busy, but I was broke. I was booked, busy, and broke. I don't want that for y'all. I don't want that for y'all. I don't want that for y'all. I just want to say thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. If you found these insights helpful or valuable, I need you guys to hit that like button. Boom. Share with fellow event pros, because guess what? Somebody out there is looking to get into draping. They don't know where to start. They don't know what to do. Send them to your girl. I want to say thank you guys for everybody that keep suggesting, like y'all ping me in the different groups. Like every time somebody asks a question, I just want to say I want y'all to know I see y'all. I see y'all. I know the same people that always refer my services. I love you guys to death. So again, don't forget to subscribe. That way you don't miss any other future videos. You don't miss nothing. You are here in the element, getting all this big energy on these broadcasts. And guys, until next time, I want you to keep draping with passion and purpose. This is your girl, Precious Stevens of the Porsche Academy. They call me the Draping Queen because I believe designers deserve more money and I help them get it. That's all, guys. Thanks. Good night.